My name is Mark Olson. I'm retired today. I've been a president of the APG Cash Store Company for over 30 years and a past board member and a past chair at the RSPA organization. And with the 75th anniversary coming up, I'd like to share some thoughts with you. In the early 2000s, there was an understanding with the vendor community that we didn't all understand the dealer community very well, and began getting more active in the RSPA organization. It was Mike Bauer of ScanSource who had the idea and suggestion that we should see if the dealer community would consider evolving the RSPA into an industry association and bring in more vendor knowledge, experience, financial resources, etc., to help make the industry stronger. We met several times with a number of the RSPA boards and had some successful meetings, and ultimately the organization decided that it would evolve itself and become more of an industry association. A couple of meetings that were sort of interesting. We met in Jamaica, and that was a lot of fun. We kind of focused on Darwin's theory. At the time, it was the Darwin theory that it's not the strongest that survives, it's not the smartest that survives, it's one that's most able to adapt. And part of the question we asked back then is adapt, but to what? And so there was a meeting in Jacksonville, Florida. At the head of the meeting, there was some golf at the TPG course, and I remember getting to play that course. My golf skills are kind of weak, and I put 3 balls into number 17, the water hole, in a row. And of course, the group I was with said it was $5 a ball, so that was kind of an expensive afternoon for me, but it was really fun. I enjoyed doing that. I got to meet Jim Roddy at one of the winter events. Jim was new to the RSPA and said, you know, if you take me around and introduce me to some people, I'll be your drink monkey. And I thought, oh, well, that's kind of fun. That's a really good idea. So got to know Jim pretty well, and I got to tell you, he's a fast learner, and he did a really great job as a drink monkey back then. I've come to personally cherish a lot of the relationships that I've made in the organization over the years, and for the APG company. Certainly it helped us to understand the dealer community a whole lot better. Some of the dealers in the beginning that were more instrumental in my mind of helping this go forward, it was Brad Holloway at Copper State, Dave McCarthy at Dumac, Bob Bauer at BMC, Lynn Skurla at Skurla POS, Howie Aiken at QRS, Mike Seymour at Postec, certainly, Dean Crotty at North Country Business Products Company. Some of the vendors that were instrumental in the beginning, certainly Mike Bauer that I mentioned in the ScanSource organization was very helpful. Paul Constantine was one of the first vendor board members. Bruce Mann at CRS was another early vendor board member. Terry Ziegler was always a wealth of knowledge and resource for understanding the dealer community and their motivations pretty well. Steve Kuntz at Blue Star was very supportive, always. And of course, Mark Fraker, the man that puts on Channel Rub every morning before he goes to work, was really very helpful and great along this particular journey. Being retired today, I get an opportunity to sit and reflect on a lot of things. One is that, you know, we all stand on the shoulders of people that have come before us. And for the 75th anniversary of the RSPA, I think it'd be appropriate for us to acknowledge and recognize the people that have helped to build this industry, both from a relationship standpoint and from a technology standpoint, and make it as successful as it is today. And so we should recognize, and we owe them a lot for the past. I'd like to thank you for being a part of the organization, and I would be remiss if I didn't share my usual model, and that was to always, always, always pay by cash. Thank you for listening, and I'll look forward to seeing you in Orlando. Bye-bye.